Hello everybody, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to Gran Turismo 3. And we got ourselves another stream. And yeah, basically we are still grinding. And welcome weakling SnakeEater. Good to see you guys here. And yeah, hold on, I'm just gonna finish the text. And it just right here. Alright, sorry, I just had to write final text. So, I think we're gonna get just right back into it. So, last time we started the Race of Red Emblem, and we're gonna pick it back up. So, yeah, so we did Tokyo. We got 2 slugs here at Grand Valley and Route 11, but we have our GTR LM, so that's what's going to take us through it. It's that Gran Turismo 1 beat. Alright. So these skylines are souped up, if you remember. Yeah, 61 hours. What's the speedrun world record? I can't speak. So there is a segmented speedrun, because obviously you can't really do this in one sitting for 100%, and I think it was 76 hours. And that's using the fastest available car on everything. And we are not on pace for 76 hours, but I think our final time is going to be somewhere between 90 and 100 hours. If I do my math right, we've got about 20 hours of endurance, more or less. And we also got 10 hours of 2 championships. And then like 15 hours of another 2 championships. So, you know, that's adding up pretty quickly. I forgot if this is front engine or not. It might be front engine rear-wheel drive. Normally the Skylines, you know, take right off, but this one did not. Someone who has more internet than I do right now, look up if the GTR LM has it. I would think it still has 4-wheel drive. This looks like just through staying on track and not spinning to be able to get the lead. We had a new GT7 trailer, which is just basically like a TV commercial, but it teased a new track pattern, and theories are it's either Special Stage Route 5 or it's Albert Park F1. Yeah, F1 track, which that'd be a really odd call. I think it's Route 5, just a bit, you know, modernized, which I'd be really hyped because that track's pretty cool. I'm surprised though if Grand Valley doesn't return to GT7. That's a shock. I think this would deserve a return more than Apricot Hill. Jeez, the dive bomb there. Yeah, we are pretty much like 1 month away from GT7, which is, it's exciting. Yeah, it'd be cool if we got Rome Circuit back. Track that like really got screwed over in GT was Rome Circuit Night. It was only in GT2 and it was only in I think either arcade mode and like the random event picker. It was never in a race in the actual simulation mode. So and they've never like brought that track back. And there's a super license test that uses that track, and it's actually pretty fun. But you never race on it. It's weird. Especially since GT2 only had like 20 tracks or something like that, you would think they'd use everything kind of evenly, but no. Not the case. They gave classic GT sound effects, that would be neat. It would take away the realism, but it'd be a great throwback. I think the only thing that really stays exactly the same is the countdown timer. Trying to figure out how to use the gears. What's up, Lycan? Second gear is really weird in this car. Releasing lower third gears. Pretty slow. I'm like trying to carefully throttle second gear so I don't spin too much. My thoughts on the new test drive unlimited. I am worried. I shouldn't say worried, but like I think, I don't know. I just don't have a good feeling about TDU. Not that I'm saying it's going to be a bad game, but just that game has changed hands so many times. And we have so little information about it. And it's supposed to be coming out this year. I just feel like it's either going to get delayed or it's going to like be, I don't know. I feel like it will try to be like Forza Horizon and just fall on its face. Just from just previous experience. I have no actual base for that. Yeah, the GTR is so slippy and like that chicane, but then if you're like this turn, it's going to be so grippy. You get that big old downforce, right? So smooth as butter in that turn. There's no Russia in Gran Turismo at all. Guess not. Maybe one of the fictional tracks take place. I doubt it though. It's just interesting because TD is going to be made by Nacon, right? And you know, they used to be made by Eden Games, and I thought Eden did a good job, but I don't know. Have they done an open world game before? Yeah, we do have capering. I do not think TDU... I highly doubt they would port it to mobile. Mobile points aren't really a thing anymore. Eden makes Gear Club. I don't know if they're still working on Gear Club. They had 2 Gear Club games on the Switch. And, I don't know what happened after that. I don't even know if who they're owned by, who's running them. But that's what they made. They made Gear Club, which was a okay mobile game. The Switch version I haven't played. Don't feel like you're asking boring questions, man. We're playing Gran Turismo. These races drag on. We're just about halfway. Feel free to ask whatever, because we'll talk about whatever, because we're kind of driving solo. I actually think we're going to lap one of the Skylines coming up. It's weird. Who's driving that slow? What's up, money? There's a track DLC from Gear Club Unlimited too. Yeah, why is this guy going so slow? Skyline GTS type M. You know what? I'm going to go in the pits with him because I'm bored. I want to follow him and see why he's so slow. Chicken breakfast. Nice. Not that I really need new tires, but I don't know if they'll last all 10 laps. Yes, we do have 2 dates for preseason. One in like February, and then the March, which is like right before the first race, I must say. Oh, I think he just put it in the wall there. Yeah, he's facing the wrong way. What's he doing, man? How do you spin it out before even getting to the corner? Wait, I just want to see if he makes it around. I'm going to park up for it. Oh my god, he is out of control. We're definitely going to lap him again. Yeah, that's a standard case of slap 1,000 horsepower into the car and just make the AI drive the same path. Yeah, I love the graphics of this game. I think it's aged well. For a 20-year-old game, this is, you know, really good for PS2. Yeah, I'd say the Professional League really shows where the cracks in this game lie. With the AI, at least. There is a Skyline Special Edition that was added to Asphalt 8 for the new update. And I think I heard it's B class, so, okay. It's not going to be... I think they're done with those SLK Go 500 kmh. Or more than that, really. I think the SLK went like 340 miles an hour if you got it at the right setting. It was ridiculous. The thing is, they've made the AI stupidly fast by giving them thousands of horsepower, and then they've made it idiotic, so you kind of get both. Adding a Formula 1 car to your game. Nice. We're so close to the new F1 reveal dates, like we're like 2 weeks away from Aston Martin. Everything else is going to fall into place. could have done a lot. If they had a body kitted Skyline, they could have made so many decals or liveries for it. I bet people would actually like buy into them. Asphalt's getting another update, by the way, which they confirmed, like, the Senna GTR, the Aston 177, which I really like. I think that might be my favorite car of the update. It's the Jaguar XT220S, which comes back from Asphalt 8. It's hype. Still wish they added the regular XT220. And then there's like the McLaren GT, the Lotus Emira, or whatever it's called, and like one more item. The Ultima, that's it. Ultima. It's a pretty solid like car roster, I'd say. But still, a little too late, in my opinion. I'm not tired of playing no asphalt. XT20 TWR. Oh yeah, Asphalt Extreme's still on Netflix. That's so funny. That like the game dies and all of a sudden it's just like back from the dead. Two laps to go. See if we can catch the skyline in the back. Justin had showed me, if you go into Google Trends and look up, you know, a plot of Asphalt 8 and Asphalt 9, Asphalt 8 and 9 have the exact same interest level, and it's been declining every single month since, like, the first Drive Syndicate in 2019. And there were even points after Asphalt 9 released where Asphalt 8 overtook Asphalt 9 in interest. It was absolutely, like, crazy. And it also showed that Asphalt 9 never truly reached the peak that Asphalt 8 did in popularity. If there was an Asphalt for home consoles, it would flop because people would rather just play Forza Horizon. You know how like Asphalt 9 is on the Xbox? But like, who's actually playing the Xbox version? And I get, yeah, same thing with having the PC version. I think that's a bit different. With Xbox, you know, you turn it on and you're set to go play a game, right? When you have access to Forza Horizon versus a mobile game, basically, what are you going to pick, right? You can drive pretty much every car in Asphalt 9 in Forza Horizon 5. Besides maybe the concepts. But Forza has a good chunk of concepts. Yeah, I still like had... The New York track didn't feel right. It wasn't built properly in my opinion. Cairo I still think was like the best track there. Because it was so simple. It was easy to throw around. Alright, last lap. Looks like the Skyline's having issues. I had the GTS Type M. Oh yeah, Himalayas was also pretty fun. Forgot about that. I'm already forgetting the tracks and asphalt. Oh, he's parked. Going for a car meet, I guess. That's funny. Can't even make it. I think his tires also might be dead. It's the same AI. The series is weird because the Skylines, like the lead Skylines, are still a minute behind. You know, we've been dominating the race, but you know, we aren't lapping them. But it's weird because they should be faster than us, it's just they can't control their speed at all. So I still think I'm going to stick with this car in combo. Caribbean, yeah, that was a good visual map. Fastest lap on lap 10. Nice. Yeah, that GTS Type M is in Pain Town. Why is it that there's GTS in a race full of GTRs? Oh well. More money in the bank. Don't tell me they started him on pole. They started him on pole position. That's funny. Should we get our thumbnail shot here? I think we should. The next race is Route 11 and the lighting's worse there. The parking already happening. I didn't even realize that. Pull up in a Ford Focus. That shot. I'll use that one. Alright, I'll be right back because there's coffee waiting for me. I'm gonna go grab the coffee. I'll be right back though. Literally 1 minute. Coffee's here. What's up? We got 15 viewers, man, just sitting on a blank screen. How y'all doing? This is where I finally take off. People are genuinely interested, then good. We're gonna do plenty of racing besides the Skyline. So we got Route 11, 10 Laparoos. I teleported out of nowhere. I went to go grab my coffee. Oh, 600 horsepower. I don't have any other tires, do I? Normal tires? Nah. Okay. The travel mug. That's just red, because I like red. I didn't even see what the opponent list is. There's something yellow, which I'm assuming is an R34. That seems to be the only Skyline that has good colors. Then another Type M that we're going to send to Paintown. He's not winning it. And use lower third gear to gauge these corners, at least on the first lap. You know, the thing is, like, the reason I chose this game to 100% on stream is because the longest single race in this game is like 2.5 hours. Everything else, you know, it's just the sheer number of races, but even like the real slugs in professional league are just multiple consecutive 15 or 20 lap races, but you can do those in multiple stints. It just will take long because I don't stream all that often. But we can make progress and take chunks out of it rather than having to do the 24-hour slugs in GC4. Whoa, that was almost losing it. We have two R34 Skylines in this race. The Spec 1 and the Spec 2. The lower gears are not fun in this car. Third gear is so slow. Second gear is so messy. What you worried about, Lycan? That big long straight is also not good for us because those Skylines with 1,000 horsepower just take off. Looks like they're bad in this corner in the chicane. That gives us a passing opportunity here for the podium. Man, lower third gear is so slow. Literally just got repassed. I want to see like how bad it was coming out of the corner. Just using the slug of momentum. Well, that's unfortunate with your grandparents. Do they have COVID, or is it just a different like illness? A little flick. General illness. That's got to be a handful. You know, just make them enjoy their time. Do whatever they need you to do. And, you know, just hang in there. I'll say, like, on my end, I told you guys I got, like, a COVID scare a couple weeks ago. So, the issue was my dad had gotten sick, and he actually tested positive for COVID. But he's much better now. He's over it. But what was weird was my mom and I did not test positive. We got tested, you know, about a week later, I've had no symptoms. Neither of us have had symptoms. And we both tested negative, so it's really strange. But you know what? We're vaccinated, so I'm giving that the credit. Yeah, I am not touching Asphalt 9. The update even out, or is it just the notes that were released? I think Grid 11 was better in reverse. You know, I sort of agree with you, because turn 1 on the normal track really sucks with the AI because they never get their breaking point. This track, I guess in reverse, it starts off, you know, with more open areas, then it gets really technical, especially towards the end, and then it opens up with a big, long back straight. End the lap. Third gear is so... lower third gear. It's stable, but it is slow. Yeah. Asphalt 9 is just a casino. If I wanted to blow $20 instantly with no reward, I'd go to the casino down the road. Yeah, I will say, I haven't passed first place at all. This is the highest I'm up, but I'm probably going to get him because the AI is notoriously bad on this chicane, except that Skyline just made it, so never mind. Yeah. Dude, I'm just waiting. Can Game Off, like, convert the cars to NFTs so I can sell my garage? That's the only way I would support anything like that. If I could sell my Asphalt 8 garage. Because if someone offered me real money for each individual car I have in Asphalt 8, I would sell it. Yeah, the AI, they don't have any, like, awareness. Sometimes they do. Sometimes, in very specific scenarios, they will race with you. Other times they just ignore you're even there and just ran right through. Alright, hope to pass him on the straight. I genuinely think, like, if I sold every car individually that I have in Asphalt 8, especially, like, I have some of the unattainable ones, like the Hot Wheels. Ooh, Asphalt 8. The Hot Wheels cars, or, like, the 9FF and the roofs and the ridden speed. I would ask 5 figures for everything. Coffee sip. Yummy. Wow, so we couldn't pass him in the straight. We're gonna have to pass him in the corner. Oh, we bonked the chicane. That's our cue. Yeah, there's a good YouTube documentary. It's called, like, Line Goes Up. I highly recommend checking that out. Because right now what I think is going on is corporations are just trying to normalize the NFT space so that they force us to pay for licenses eventually. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. It's been like 8 months since I quit, 9 months since I quit Asphalt. It's crazy. 8-9 months. It's time flies, man. I'm gonna be 22. I feel like I just barely turned 21. Oh man, a Villain Wheels thing is that was never actually released. Someone would need to steal a developer account. The issue with the NFT thing though, just in general, is so I'm gonna use the Asphalt 9 NFT as an example. You know how Asphalt 9 dropped an NFT line? And it's the Drive Syndicate, you know, icons, like the green lizard and the blue rabbit, right? I think they're pretty freaking stupid. Some people have bought them, and they're treating it like an investment, but my question is there anyone who actually cares about owning the blue rabbit? Because it's one thing like the Beanie Babies were a craze, because they were a toy, and certain NFTs have notoriety, like even the monkeys, the Bored Ape Yacht Club. You get access to a yacht club with celebrities and stuff, right? There's some form of, I hate to use the word, but benefit to owning one of those NFTs. But is there genuinely a benefit to owning an Asphalt 9 NFT and paying thousands of dollars worth of crypto for it? I don't know. I feel like a lot of NFTs values are just made out of thin air and actually don't have any actual cost basis. Their value is just speculation. And when you have speculative markets, using a big word there, if you have markets that basically mean you're predicting the price and it's only what the seller says it's worth, you create a bubble. And over time, all bubbles pop. Every single bubble eventually pops. Look up the 2008 housing crisis if you're not aware of it, because that is a textbook bubble. Purple Dragon, the Spyro Drive Syndicate. They actually had a Spyro the Dragon Drive Syndicate. That would be completely hype. I would return to the game just for that. You know, Activision now owned by Microsoft, so it might show up. Okay, wait, I must have been lost in the chat here. So we were talking about Rasputin album. The Bop. What's a metaphor for heroin? But yeah, I genuinely think just about the whole, oh yeah, the Purple Dragon is heroin. You ever see that South Park episode with the Guitar Hero? Or is that exactly what you're referencing? What did you eat for breakfast today? I had a protein bar because I didn't wake up in time to really like have breakfast. That's my backup quick fix. But even with the NFTs, I genuinely think the reason they're popular is because A, the art is intentionally bad to get people to talk about how bad it is, and two, the people who promote it on Twitter and all that are trying to sound as obnoxious as possible so that people screenshot it and repost and share it to accounts because they're playing the bad publicity move. Okay. I broke way too early for that. I was trying to put down my coffee and still make the corner, and I managed to do that, just slowing down way too much. Yes, they added the Skyline Special Edition. You know what? Not a bad car to pick for a Lunar New Year. Wish they did it earlier though. Pretty late on that. But, you know, I think the reason NFTs get so much publicity is because of the obnoxiousness. I think that's intentional. I don't want to say we as a society have fallen for that, but that's kind of exactly what I think is happening. That's the reason they're so popular now. But will those values hold in a few years? Everyone's treating it like the next big investment. And then the other idea, which I have no idea, is why does everybody think that if you buy Ethereum and never cash it out, even if your NFT is worth like a lot, can you use it to, you know, pay rents or whatever? You ever see that scene in American Psycho where he goes to the bar and he's like, I want to have this cocktail, and he's offering to pay with a card, right? But the edit is he's trying to pay with an NFT. And the bartender tells him, like, oh no, this is a cash bar. Then classic American Psycho, he goes, I'm going to stab you. Which, by the way, that's a great movie. I know, generic guy likes American Psycho, but it is a good movie. With an interesting message. Oop, I bonked the corner like the AI. This reminds me of Underground 2. You know, we do have that Night City environment, so I could see the resemblance. The tires are, even though they're yellow and they should be fine, they are feeling strange. We have literally 2 laps to go. In Night City, you could become monkey. I still have not taken off the seal of my copy of Cyberpunk. I got it for $10 at Best Buy with the Steelbook. It is still in the wrapping. I have not installed it or anything. Because my thought was, I'll play the game when they fix it. Which, that's going to translate to my grandkids will play the game when they fix it. If I need your body, I'll fuck it. I think we've all had pandemic and anxiety because we're all uncertain about the future. Alright, last coffee sip of the race. It'll get fixed by the next intelligent species. Yeah, they're gonna, when the world eventually blows up and dies, the only thing that's gonna be left surviving is a sealed PS4 copy of Cyberpunk 2027, and the aliens are gonna be like, what is this? 2027, world goes extinct. Uh-oh. Hey, at least I get the Diet Kurt Cobain age. That's the cool kids club, right? Home, last corner. These two races have managed to take almost a whole hour because of the long laps, but it's the last one make in the game. At least not counting endurances. Yeah, we're gonna buy oxygen sooner or later. That's the fastest lap. Sweet. PTS Type M still in pain, although I never lapped him. Everybody was on the lead lap. Got a thumbnail shot already. Alright, prize card time. What's it gonna be? It's got a wing. Bet it's a Skyline. I like this car, but I'm pretty sure I already have it. I'm pretty sure I already have a Calsonic. I'll take a Skyline race car, of course. But that one is just Cal Knuckles. Yeah. So, great car. But I believe I already have, yes, I already have one that we've driven 130 miles on before. Then we got two. We got a dummy one and a test one, I guess? I don't know. 82%. 101 cars. That's the end of this segment. Save that game. Don't think we'll drive it since we've already driven a Calsonic. And we're also running out of series to do. Alright guys, for our next one. For our next part. Here is, let's see, can I start by power maybe? Alright, so we're gonna pick two cars. Corvette C5R or Viper. These are the two cars I decided I want to use, but I need Chad to pick one of them. So Viper or Corvette? The age-old American question. Corvette or Viper? Notato says Corvette. F8 says Corvette. Let's see. I'm seeing overwhelming Corvette. Ooh, snack time. Corvette, that TikTok. Okay, looks like Corvette is gonna get the winning vote. So we're gonna use the Corvette C5R. Now, I did absolutely no testing. But, let's see. So first thing we're gonna have to do, bring in tires. We're gonna gear up for this one. I'm gonna have both available. Because I'm not sure which one we're gonna need. I don't think there's anything else we can really buy. Upgrading race cars are pretty cheap overall. Give it a fat oil change because we're gonna need it. And we're gonna do our next series. So, this is gonna be the first one of our slugs. The slug championships. This one's not gonna be as bad This is going to be the least painful of the three, and I think the most fun. Perhaps. A pretty balanced set of tracks. It's the GT World Championship, an IA license, no restrictions, 35,000 per win, so we're going to make some good money here. And let's just enter it. I've chosen the C5R because I feel like that's a pretty worthy car considering the AI. You saw test course, that's why I bought the 900 horsepower upgrade. Alright, so this is what I mean. There's 3 prototypes in this race. Wow. That's why I brought the C5R, because I don't want to whip out the 787B just yet. We have it. But, okay. So I'm going to start with just the stage 1. See if that's good enough. We'll play it safe. And do no, other mods. This is going to be interesting, because this might be difficult. But let's try it. 700 horsepower. Because if I'm not mistaken, even the prototypes, they drive slower on this series than they do elsewhere in the game. I think Monaco is fine for a race car. One thing is these races will go faster than we did with the Skyline. Okay, don't use second gear. Noted. GT40's gonna GT40, so I have to brake early. No front steering. But if I put the power down, this car is heavily downforce dependent. Sweep, double overtake, thank you. I think I got the power just right. Stage 1 I think was the right call. We'll need the stage 2 for test course, but stage 1 I think is good enough. What's up, GT1? Lower third gear is actually viable in this car. Kissing harmful. Rubbing is racing, right? Oh, thanks GT1, you ruined my line. I wonder how this car's gonna be on tires. Yeah, fade. Save it. Nice. We are drifting. I wouldn't say more downforce would be nice, but this car is already pretty downforce dependent. Did I go for a move on the 77B? That engine go brr. Oh, GT1 snipes the lead from both of us. I think this is going to be a fun series. I can compete with him in a straight line too. That's great. This car corners just bad enough that it will drive at the same pace as the AI. Alright, now here's the real question, is can we sustain the lead? Yeah, the front tires, right? I wonder if I could do this race without stopping. More importantly, I don't know what the AI are going to do with pits. GT1 is keeping pace with me though. Downforce, go burr. We have finally led a lap. I mean, that's entirely possible to just buy an SUV just for an engine swap. Don't people buy Corvettes just for that reason? Just to do the LS swap? .77B and R390 apparently don't stop. Uh-oh. Okay, so at least we have the Super Slicks. You know, tires are in good shape, I would say. If they could survive Grand Valley, I think they could survive pretty much every track. I actually say the rears are the ones that are maybe a bit more volatile. Downforce. Alright, now we can actually use the downforce. MX-30 is just going to be a scrap car, basically, is what you're saying. Okay, so my fronts are turning yellow at lap 5. But we are starting to open a gap. If I can drive at a good pace, I could probably make my tires last so that when they do start to drop off, we have enough of a gap. Electric Caterham. that's gonna be like a go-kart then from K1. That second gear in straight line is actually pretty quick. Ride that curb. Get that downforce going. Alright, our tires are yellow at half distance. And we put in the new fastest lap of the race. TSO 20 pits early. 5 laps. You guys sure the R390 and 77B don't pit at all? I mean, I would be surprised if the R390 does make it. That car is a bit on the heavier side. No! Oh my god, I didn't know if you guys saw that. Okay. My TV signal cut out. I'm trying to see, did that catch on... Okay, wait, let me just check the connections real quick, just to make sure they're okay. Because I don't know what just happened there. My TV just blacked out for a second. We're back. Connections seem okay. I don't know if my TV's power just cut out for a second. That was really weird, though. That was so weird. Okay, we're okay. I think. Good thing is we could pause. Yeah, I love K1 driving there, but the carts and the tracks, the tracks are way too short. Like you pay $25 to race, and the race is like 6 minutes long. It's like a roller coaster, basically. You don't get to like really experience it. I will say I did enter the K1 Challenge GP, and it was really fun. It was really fun to like actually race for position rather than just doing time trials. And I will go again. It's challenge. Now that my tires are like broken in, I can actually start to feel the grip. But is it going to be too much? Yeah, the Gordon Murray T33. That's going to be a nice car. Nice homage to the McLaren F1. Trying to like slide around and not kill the tires, but like try to get, you know, as much like pace out of this as I can. I'm trying to build up to a 20-second gap to a 70-70. I don't know if I can get 20 seconds out of it. But I want to cover a pit stop in case I need to do a late stop. More affordable than the T50. $1.8 million. How many hypercars, man, are just getting to that point where it's just like, just forget about even owning it. because it's already starting off expensive. Yeah, these graphics are bussin'. For a 21-year-old game, this is pretty awesome. I think the PS2, man, has aged so well. We're coming across a car that we might lap. T33 base. I think it's a coincidence. I will say though, when I did the K1 Challenge GP, there was 2 races. There was the experienced races and the rookie racers. I was obviously in the rookie since I'd never done it before. I won my race with car number 18, which is Lance Stroll's car number. So, I'm telling you guys, Lance Stroll has the best car. At times they're still in the 47s. When can I pull another 45? Not really making a gap. Have I played Motorsport Manager? Yes. I played in the mobile version. I think I played 3. And that was a decent game. I've only played it for like maybe a combined total of 6 hours. I literally only played it on flights. It was a decent game. I hear the PC version's pretty extensive. I just never got to it. We got 2 cars at the end of T1. I wonder if I can lap them. Okay, there's a 146 there, finally. Okay, so the C5 can make a 10-lap stand work. And we even have a little bit of leeway, too. So a track longer than Grand Valley work. As I start to lose the car. The car is still drivable. You have to push it a bit more. Brakes are not as good, but it is very usable. Also, we have a 15-second gap to the 77B, so if my tires do start trapping pace, then I got a little bit of some room. What type of Hot Wheels do I have? I mean, I have a small collection. I have a few hundred, like from when I was a kid. And then I have like a few modern supercars. Ooh, can I lap the XT220 and GT40? I'm just gonna be a bit too late. I think that is gonna be the case. They will survive on the lead lap. that is it. Race 1 done. Almost 20 minutes later. I just saw your question. Have I ever felt dehydrated while hot lapping? I mean, if I'm going like really long, I could focus, but you know, I did the Lewis Hamilton time trials in GT Sport before. Those were tiring, but I only really felt fatigued after a couple hours. Yeah, those front tires ended in the yellow-orange, like a mango color, I'd say. So there we go. GT1 actually has a bad tire strategy, pitting in lap 5. Not good. Not good for him. Anyway, we take first blood, and that's going to be our first race win. I don't know, I think I might do 5 races. Let's get a thumbnail shot on this one, since like we had a pretty close scrap with the AI. I think the goal is we'll do we could do 5 today and then 5 on the next stream. Or we could do 4 today and 6 the next stream too. That also works. I make another A9 meme. I had ideas, but I've forgotten a lot of them. Need the opportunity to be right. Can I get that double overtake maybe as a thumbnail shot? Ooh, I like this one. Some good stuff here. Good stuff. Go to our next session. Yeah, I need the time to be right if I make another asphalt meme. I could have done one for Drive Syndicate, but I forgot my idea. I was gonna do like a Mr. Incredible version, but now that's not really funny anymore. Apricot Hill. Sketchy race. I'm gonna stick with my setup though. Let's start in second gear and see how that is. Big wheel spin. I don't know if that was actually better or worse. Okay, the key thing is, does the AI change difficulty certain tracks? This track is a real tire killer, so I might need to pit. Driving fresh tires, it feels so weird. Having our little cute scrap with the XT220 and the GT40 before we take off. What was your favorite? I forgot about it. The AI are good here too. I think there is going to be some times where I take some L's in this series. Our goal is to minimize that though. Why would I give you mod? You have so much power as a mod. The 77B is not as fast on this track. Oh man, the tire killer, that corner. One thing is this race will be a bit shorter, because the lap is shorter. So maybe the tires do balance out. I do remember when we were doing arcade mode, this race was such a struggle. Apricot Hill 2. Why does he brake so early? Neck and neck with him, waiting for him to switch gears and get in the slipstream. I got more pace than him right here. The classic switchback. He's gonna pass me in a straight line, isn't he? That power, man. Thankfully he's slow on that one corner. With him. Think about a move. I guess say think about. Turns out that's like going for a move. Staying behind him. Whoa. Now, that's to defend, but is the R390 going to brake early again? It looks like in a straight line we're neck and neck though. It's interesting. Ooh, R390 trying for a move around the outside. Not going to work into a chicane though. Okay, now we can focus on that GT1. I don't know if he's going to pit early again. That was really bad. I meant to be in third gear and then I realized I was in second and I couldn't get out of it. My front left is starting to hurt. Ooh, but he pits. T1 is pitting, so this was for the lead of the race. So a real race is with the R390 and 77B again. So I wonder if throughout the whole series this is going to be the pattern where GT1 isn't really an opponent, we're racing the R390 and 77B the whole time. Which, you know what, if these cars take points off each other, then I'm all for it, because then I have more leeway in terms of point standings. Yeah, I think the vet evens out. I thought about if I could do the stock, but I realized like these cars are probably stock behind me, and stock wise, I can't outpace these guys. So the stage 1 I thought was right, and the stage 2 we have just in case it is too much, and I will need the stage 2 for test course. Because I have no idea what kind of top speed I can get out of this, but I don't think it can do what the prototypes can do. At least not stock. We could help with some good old downforce and lack of downforce and some gear ratios. Good corner. Now it looks like my front right is actually the tire that's in pain. Does my internet have a data cap? It does, but it's like really high. I don't think we ever hit it. I'm pretty sure it's a, I forget if it's 1 terabyte or 100 terabytes. It's something like really hard to hit. I think the highest like we've ever done was like 180 gigs. I think it is like a terabyte per month. And really the only time you ever get close to that is if you're downloading a game from the PlayStation Store or something. Streaming, even upload streaming, isn't using that much internet. Race is going a lot quicker than the last one because the lap is much shorter. It's nice. I don't think we have to deal with any 15 lappers in this series either. Do you have a favorite among the fantasy race cars? I'd say the Zonda in terms of design. The thing is, like, the C5R and the Viper are based off real life. They're pretty close to the real ones. Then your other candidates are like the Dream Car Championship guys, like the FTO, the RX-7, the S2000, which those are nice, but I feel like they're kind of generic. And then you have, you know, your X220, your what is it? Zonda, Camaro, LM race car. So I'd say the Zonda is my favorite fantasy. Even in the later GTs, I'd still say the Zonda would be my favorite. this GT40. Front tires are actually holding up also. I haven't really lost that much pace. This race is also pretty strong. I mean, we did get assistance from GT1 pitting, but I have a feeling we would have passed him regardless. Hit that little drift at the end. Finish off tailgating the, can we pass him on the line? GT Rufus, one lap magic, be like. The answer is yes, you can lap him. How far back was the GT1? Yeah, the FTO, it was in GT5 and 6. It was just like, just there though, not really fast. Alright, so I think we are going to commit to the setup with the C5R. I think this is good to roll with for the championship. Another 35k in the bag. Nice. There we go. Alright, I'm going to save the game. Not because I'm leaving, just because I want to, you know, keep track of my progress pretty regularly. In case we have hiccups or something. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I will be right back. We will continue. So I hear the FTO died of ligma. Is that right? So sad. Route 5, baby. Let's go. It's 1 a.m. there. Alright, let's continue. Route 5 reverse. Okay, I think the first gear start is better. I started those intermissions back when I quit asphalt. I brought those in like June last year. Whoa, okay. That was a kind of a bomb. But you know, we aren't even fighting those guys. We're fighting these prototypes up here. Boom. Sliding pass. Nice. Already shooting into the lead. I actually made that corner in second gear. So I guess the AI are weak on the circuit. Ooh. Boom. Yeah, good luck liking with your grandparents. Oh, I'm bowling the 77B. Oh man, these guys are coming in like a rocket ship. They're bad in the first half of the lap and then rockets in the second half. But what I just drove through, if you look at the top of the track, that was what was teased in the Gran Turismo 7 trailer, and I feel like that is Route 5. It's got to be Route 5. You know what's the one thing I am cautious about, and I understand it's PD. In GT6 they teased Route 11 in their trailers, and Route 11 never came into GT6 ever. Really strange. I feel like in GT7 those track teasers are genuine. But are they going to be available at the launch? I don't know. I feel like Grand Valley is going to come in an update. We are flying now. Corner, no sliding. They can get a 117 lap here. We are building a pit stop gap, that's for sure. AI are trash on this circuit. It's so weird how it changes race to race, even though these are the exact same cars. I guess it's like real life racing, right? Some tracks are just better for some cars. Like in F1. I'm getting like pretty excited for the new season of F1. You know, I feel like everybody was still like has a poor taste in their mouth from the end of 2021. But honestly, like, I just want to get 2022 going, you know? I want everyone to, like, just shut up about 2021. I agree that it was robbed, but, you know, the Houston Astros still have their World Series from 2017, so there's nothing we can really do about it. So, let's just bring in 2022 and just hope that we can get a really competitive season again. Hyped to see the new cars. I noticed all the drivers are starting to test now and start to make media appearances. George Russell's doing his turtleneck thing. Carlos Sainz and Leclerc were testing Fioriano. Alonso is getting his metal plate surgery thing removed. What else? McLaren just teased the steering wheel of their new car. Max and Checo are doing some brief media things right now. It's all like coming together. It's getting hyped. You know, I'm pushing the tires so much that we just might have to pit. Which I'm building a pretty thick pit stop gap, so that won't be an issue. Do you think it will be a normal season? Define normal, like Mercedes winning everything. You know how Formula E just happened, right? And Mercedes took a 1-2 in a really dominant fashion. I wonder if that's how their F1's gonna go. If the reason they're so quiet about everything is because they're like, okay, we'll just shut up and just build the most dominant car. So now we have a pit stop gap. I'm not gonna pit. Remember all those Seb Mercedes rumors at the end of 2020? People were thinking like, oh, is Bottas gonna get fired and they'll fill in Seb? That was like a pipe dream. But there was an alternate reality where that happens. There was also the rumor that Seb was offered a Mercedes contract at the end of 2016 when Rosberg retired, but Seb rejected it because he liked Ferrari's package. That's a Alonso level move right there. Now there's a whole nother question if Seb would have won the title against Hamilton in a Mercedes, but he turned down a title winning car. And a title winning car that would be that way for years to come, rather than Ferrari just having really two title capable cars. First sector. So the GT1 pitted pretty late. That felt pretty good. The 116. Nice. Yeah, GT300 could probably win. We are 40 seconds ahead. Wow. Yeah, no kidding. And yeah, I'm driving at a good pace, but like we are just blazing the competition here. Easy win. I wonder how many more races are going to be like this. my way. Mr. GT40. I'm not that far behind. I think that's the GT1 that's next ahead. Oh, that was bad. Last castle was 1930. Wow. You should bring those back. Pretty dominant race win. I'm just gonna wait till the 77B gets to that last split and then press X. It really just doesn't do it justice. How much? 48 seconds of a gap that I won that by. So we're building a pretty nice gap in the championship. Let's keep going. What's next? Trial Mountain. Well, I don't see any reason to change anything, so let's keep going. XT220, getting close with the 77B. Try a switchback move. Bonk the rocks. Well for us to clear this XJ. Whoa, the rear yeet chicane. different kind of race. Considering what we did at Route 5 just minutes ago, different race. Race car backwards. It's race car. Palindrome. Should I try inside or... Oop, guess I don't even have to try. Whoa. Disaster. Around the outside, nice. Let's take the move. Can I actually pass the GT1 before he pits? I think that's gonna be a yes. Yes. Nice. Now this passes for ultimately the lead. Come on, why do you have to double brake in that corner? Faster than me? Set up for that corner properly. Outside? Yes, let's go. It's been close racing here, at least for the start. I was looking for him behind me, but by the time I switched, he was already in front. Got squeezed on the outside there. Whoa. That was a big mistake. This is GT1 to actually go off the lead. So GT1 had a big mistake there. Hitting the rocks. Ruined his chances. Ooh, hit the rock again, twice. This is pretty close, all things considered. Is he out of tires or is he out of talent? Bad for my tires especially. We are starting to slowly build the gap now. Seems like the cars are really close together, and then once tire wear starts to kick into the yellows, the AI just drops off. Even though yellow tires are perfectly manageable. In fact, I'd argue yellow tires are like the best condition for hot lapping. Green to yellow, like that's the sweet spot. Didn't mean a corner cut there, but you know, oops. Yeah, I mean the Super Slicks, you can't go wrong in this game. They don't lose that much performance to the other tires. And they are next to bulletproof. In GT4 you have more variability with the tires since you can switch tires in between on your pit stops, you know, like how you should normally be able to. It's like you could do a stint on mediums and then a stint on hards in the same race. I wish in this game they gave you the option to do that. Then you could do like a first stint on softs, and then when the AI starts to get back up, you can switch to hards or something like that, or vice versa, really. That way you don't have to waste hitting on yellows. That's a slap. Kind of unfair though, since we cut this corner. Softs are the quickest. Yeah, it was like it was on GT Planet. I think I saw it because it was like trying to figure out with the B specs. It was testing with the B spec driver who had the best. No, it was a YouTube video, I think. He was doing like the Mazda Laguna Seca endurance, right? And he only changed the tires, and the softs had the best overall time. But a human driver will drive better than the B specer. And you can calculate. And it's also based on fuel strategy. So here's the thing, Desert Raid. You have two choices. You can find a PS2 out in the wild, or you can mod your PS3 to get the compatibility back. You can always play it on PC too. This game's not impossible to play on PC. But, in my opinion, a PS2 is like probably the best way to enjoy this game. Yeah, with the PS3 controller, you could probably use the triggers for throttle and get a bit more precision, but I think it's perfectly viable using the PS2 controller, because that's what it was designed for. PS2s are relatively cheap too, if you can find one. You can find one on Facebook Marketplace. You could mod your PS3 Slim. That's what I'm saying. Anyway. We just missed the fastest lap there, but, you know, good effort, good race. Our 390 takes second place. Again, splitting the points more and more helps me even more. So that was what, race 4? Yeah, now I have a 2-race gap to both the R390 and 77 feet. But I wonder how that tiebreaker is decided, because I think they both have 2 seconds and 2/3. I'm gonna save again. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. I'll be right back. We're back. Next session. Forget your test score says 5 or 6. We're about to find out though. It's not. Deep Forest. This time with song. See, I can't even hear the music on OBS. I can hear it in the game. I can hear the game audio still. So, I don't know. I feel like I should do... I would say 2 more. This and then whatever's race 6, which I believe is test course. But you know, not out of the equation to just completely just get it all done today. I don't know. I had plans. Still gotta eat lunch. But a thought I had is a double stream today. So we're doing our morning stream right now, right? What if we did a night stream tonight? Or Sunday night or something? So that we can get a jump start on All Stars. So how you emulate it is you download, you know, PCSX2 for your computer. You put the disk in your disk drive and rip the ISO. There's like a program that you can do that through, and then you can play the game. Also, if you mod your PS3 Slim, you could play the PS2 disc in there. PS2 disc is a DVD. Will read. It's just Sony has a thing on the PS3 that tells it to not read a PS2 disc. I understand you might not want to mod your PS3 anyway. I still think the easiest way to go about it is either just buying a PS2 outright or emulating it. Because tracking down a backwards compatible PS3 is kind of tricky. Those are a bit pricey nowadays, considering its age. Ooh, is this race going to be a tire killer? I know it's short, but I notice how fast they're dropping off now. Whoa. Completely obliterated that Mazda. He broke so early. This track is in GT7, yes. The only thing they changed is this left-hander is now a giant hairpin rather than a sweeping lefter. Which kind of sucks. I like this corner. This corner is cool. But I see why they changed it. But, man. I don't think GT7 even has the FIA homologation, so why did they need to like make the tracks all FIA-fied? Yeah, not only is this in the trailer, but they have a demo video doing one lap around this track. I'd say 80% of the track is the same as the original, and it looks great, looks beautiful. But they just, the back straight, why is there a hairpin? High Speed Ring even looks a little strange, even though it's a ridiculously simple track. Crown Mountain has the mostly unchanged besides getting rid of the Yeet chicane and making the back straight really long. Yeah, they made an actual overtaking spot. I get it's probably better for online racing, but like people did online racing in GT5 and 6 without much of an issue. You have challenging corners, that just makes it difficult, right? You don't want to make it easy, you want to make it rewarding. I wonder if I can catch this GT1 on pace. I know like everyone has a GT7 wishlist, but it would be cool if they just straight up just ported the tracks over as they originally were. But you know, you can't ask for everything. Games are really complicated to make these days. Upper third gear instead of fourth on this turn. Looks like it works. Now I can pick up a slipstream from GT1 maybe. Nice. Yeah, this old layout just drives nice. Honestly. It flows nice. And driving it with a race car or a normal car, it still feels great. Warding. You can push some corners, you can lose the car at any time. It's like old GT tracks honestly have like aged really well just as a driving experience. Like this corner, so tricky to nail, and especially this right-hander, so tricky to get a perfect time on. But that's what part of the challenge of driving is. You want to have, like, it be a challenge to get a good time. Nowadays, so many tracks are just abuse track limits, abuse track limits. It's not like actually trying to find the line, try different braking points, and, like, see where you can carry momentum, downforce, and stuff. It's just brake really late, abuse the gears, abuse track limits, and that's all you need to do. attention, so that was the awkward thing. Corner. Yeah, 5 and 11 could be just a special stage. Hey, remember Route 7 in GT5? Such a weird track, because it was like a sort of top speed track, what all the online lobbies would use for drag racing and stuff. Almost completely lost it there, but we're good. We're Gucci. Have I seen the anti-work interview on Fox? I have. It is freaking hilarious. It is so funny. So funny. It's like they took the stereotypical Reddit moderator and just blew it up on national television. Which, to be fair, that's kind of exactly what just happened. Like, that was just murder on camera. And, you know, it kind of speaks for Reddit. You know, they like to get all high and mighty, think they're superior, but then the second Reddit tries to actually do something in the real world, they just get face planted because they had the ideas of like a 7-year-old. And they act all high and smart, and then realize it's just full of 30-year-old basement dwellers who don't have a job and just live with their parents. Which I understand, I'm halfway to that point. But I don't plan to live with my parents forever. I'm saving up. Plus I have a job and don't post all high and mighty and get all opinionated with no research or too much research. Yes, the moon mission in GT6, that was such a weird thing. It's so cool they had it though. I still think that is the only racing game in existence to have a moon mission with the Mars rover vehicle. And it's technically the most expensive vehicle in GT's history. It's literally NASA, hundreds of millions of dollars of work into that vehicle. It's not a first sale item. Not a good entry to that corner. GT40 pits, but we would have passed them anyway. Ooh, a 108 on our last lap. Interesting. Yeah, GT6 was a good game. Very good. Alright. Good race. Looks like everybody finished close to each other. I will save again. Alright, I think we'll do one more. Because I think this next one's test course. Yep. Alright, so here's the fun time. First up, engine. Stage 2 going on. 1,000 horsepower, guys. 1,000 horsepower on this thing. Downforce. Okay, I'm gonna write this down on my phone since I have to remember these settings for next week. One. Alright. Drop. All downforce. Alright. Let's just see what top 3 we can get out of this is. What's up, GT1? Why am I going much faster than him? Alright. Let's just see if I can hit the gear limiter so I can like optimize that level. Yeah, I think I'll be fine. Alright, I'm just gonna see. So we got the rubber band set up again. It's like that going all the way. There we go. Thousand horsepower. This is our setup. Right stick rubber band. I'll turn this into a red AMA. gonna slow down a little bit. So I can catch the GT177 just at the right time. I want to see what top speed I can get out of this is. $250. Wow. Nice. Off you go, C5. That's awesome. Corvette go burger. It loses speed in this turn a lot. It also gains a lot. I chugged this whole coffee during the stream. That's crazy. Alright, 20 minutes of just pure speed. We are vibing. 64 hours, wow. We are really grinding this game. Zoom, zoom, zoom. What should I have for lunch today, guys? I'm getting pretty hungry. Yeah, that's the right special stage route is a SSR5. You're just watching Corvette do Corvette. Hey look, we're car number 64 and we've been going for 64 hours. Domino's. I haven't had Domino's since my college days. Actually no, I had it at a party back in October. So I lied. This be a grind, alright. This should take about 17 minutes or so. How is life going for y'all? I've spent pretty much the last week of my free time, just grinding Spyro 2 speedrunning. I've gotten like my personal best down to 15 minutes. And I want to try for sub 10. It's just, I need to learn a new trick. And it's really difficult so far. Yeah, you got Lunar New Year. That's nice. We just have NFL playoffs here, really. Which, to be fair, I don't ever talk about football on the channel. But I watched all the football games last weekend, and they were crazy. Especially the Bills and Chiefs game on Sunday night. That was freaking bonkers. If you're somewhat of a football person, if you're somewhat interested in football, look up that game, because that was really awesome. I mean American football, of course, not a European football. That was a good game. Didn't you guys just start your semester of university this last week, or is it different for you? Yeah, university exams really drag. I'm glad my time's done with that. It's so weird that like I'm out of school completely, and this is just kind of what you do in life. You just work during the week, you vibe during the weekend, and then you die one day. It's a pretty scary thought. But life was definitely different back when I was a student. I do kind of miss it though. I miss college. This looks like the 77B is fighting solo, which is weird because the 77B normally is not a top speed car. I would think the GT1 and the R390 would smoke it in a straight line, but I guess not. Redacted. I don't even see us getting close to lap. We might actually lap the GT40. I think it's in the very back. New York had a snowstorm. Chicago had a big snowstorm yesterday morning, which I think is what you guys are having right now, is what Chicago got yesterday. I mean, I still work remotely. So it didn't really affect me at all. But yeah, the cold weather is really, I don't know. I don't mind snow, but being outside in the winter, it just feels depressing. The sun goes down too early, and then walking around is kind of just sloshy. Everybody's shut inside, and especially with the COVID situation, it's just awkward now, because it's like, do you even want to go out? Because everybody seems to be catching Omicron. I got lucky that I didn't catch it from my dad. But I don't know if I go back out, A, if I'm just asymptomatic and contagious, or B, if there's like, you know, somebody else's COVID strain that I might catch. I don't know. It's weird. We're definitely in the slog of winter. So slow. Well, not slow. This car is fast. But it's weird how much speed it loses without, I don't think this car was meant to go 250. It does, but it needs help. Even there, about 7 more minutes of this. The looking house I think would look the best, but their owner is so arrogant that I just can't see myself rooting for them. So I'd probably say Peugeot. What Abominable Snowman. Fun fact, well, not really fun, but I have never seen that movie. Ever. It was really popular when I was in like 8th grade. I just never saw it. And I don't really plan to. If I ever have kids, they might want to see it, but I'm sure some mindless, mind-numbing movie would also be of their interest. Yeah, I'd say the Peugeot I'm most interested in. Isn't Audi supposed to be returning too? And I thought Ferrari also had some interest. I haven't kept up with endurance news or drama recently, so I don't know. Audi, Porsche, and Ferrari return next year. That's what I thought. But this year it's just going to be Peugeot, Toyota, and SCG, right? I think Toyota would probably win it, but I'm hoping Peugeot delivers. You're just slugging. I was really carried by that slipstream. Could we catch that group of like the R390 and GT1 even? You have 2.5 laps to do it. I think it might be possible. Alpine. What is happening with Alpine, the F1 squad? Like, they lost Alan Prost. They lost Martin Budkowski. They're supposedly taking Otmar and BWT. But everyone's saying, oh, Otmar is going to be so good, but it's like, really though? Because all I remember Otmar doing last year was just complaining to the media about that high rake. Blaze those two guys. They're having a proper scrap, I must say. Yeah, Ferrari, honestly, they look, provisionally, they look good going into this decade. They look like they're going to be setting up for big things. Of course, Ferrari notoriously, you know, they aren't perfect. Not saying I doubt. Ooh, we have an oil lamp. I just noticed the oil lamp just came on. If you look in the bottom right, our oil's low, which means our top speed's going to be crippled a bit. I wonder what the lap time's going to be on this lap. I mean, we'll get a big boost in slipstream. Steer. I forget, do I have Better TTT enabled in my chat thing? But I thought Better TTV is on YouTube. I forget if it's enabled here. So far the hypercars have just been like take the WEC car and just gimp it. But with that giant slipstream, we still can only manage a 141.2 there. Citroen GT. I've always loved that car. It's such a weird car, but it looks nice. We are completely blazing that 77B, except that 77B is in no man's land. Getting a free second place. And you know what? Depending on how that GT1 and R390 go, could blow the championship wide open for the 787B. This single lap makes all the difference. Anyway, Corvette C5R, cross the line. That was 142 with the oil lamp. Oil lamp does very slightly reduce your top speed. Only lose about a second over test course, but it's noticeable. But yeah. Looks like GT1 is going to bring home P3. Oh, yep, it did bring home P3. They crossed the line plus 1 lap. So that's going to blow it. Just by 1 point, it's going to throw off the championship. Now the 77B is going to lead by 5 points here, and that's going to be huge. Really huge. The R390 needs to like make huge inroads on races. It's got 4 races to do it, but can it do it? I have no idea. Anyway. That was a race that definitely happened. Like I said, 17 minutes. Perfect. So I think I'm going to call it at that. I know we have 4 races to go. It would probably take just an hour for us to finish it. But I feel like we should finish this off on a non-weekend stream. So I think I'm going to go like grab food, go about my day, and then I think I will let you guys know in Discord. Which, by the way, if you aren't on the Discord, let me know so I can send you an invite. I will let you guys know if I'm up for a night stream. But until then, enjoy the rest of your day, potentially your weekend, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.